Hello friends, and welcome to a fun little cozy video of mistakes, of problems, and of imperfections. And to be honest, I tried making this really cute video about hot cocoa inspired things, like I was gonna make hot cocoa cookies, I was going to make this little marshmallow men to go on top of my hot cocoa, and I did do those things. But I figured I would show you the behind the scenes of when things go wrong when you're trying to make a video. So this is, to be honest, I tried making the snowmen and they looked terrifying. I have one snowman here who's left over. He's dirty looking, he looks a little wonky, and he doesn't really stick together, so he's like falling apart. I'm just gonna drop him in my cocoa now. This is a new cocoa because my other cocoa spilled over. And then I have my hot cocoa cookies here that they look absolutely delightful and delicious and perfect. But what you're not seeing is like this holy cookie. There are ones with holes all the way through them, but this one, the marshmallow just melted pretty much completely into the cookie, which then made it look like this. So today is a day of imperfections, but sometimes imperfections make life a little bit more interesting and fun. And as somebody who's been making content, has been taking photos, has been doing all of these things to try to create this aesthetic of coziness and not perfection, but coziness and happiness and things just go right. It doesn't always go right, especially when you're trying to record yourself doing it. It most of the time goes wrong, and then you have to do 3 or 4 takes, and then it's just, yeah. I mean, I've done 6 takes of just walking into the camera shot so that way I was in the correct spot. So today is going to be a cozy video of mistakes. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Melissa, and you found yourself at Melissa's Cozy Corner, where we talk about books, baking, and other cozy content. And today it's going to be baking and cozy. Baking and cozy of mistakes. And that's completely okay. Life isn't perfect. Everything's not going to be perfect. And you know what? That's all right. So let's go ahead and dive right in, because no matter what, even though these marshmallow men didn't turn out great, I still want to show you how I made them. And even though these cookies did not turn out great, I'm going to be honest, they taste divine and so delicious, even though the marshmallow has baked all the way in them. See? If this was a normal video, I'd have cut that out. But as you know, this is not a normal video, and I'm making mistakes. So back to trying to take a bite of this cookie. As I was saying, it was divine. It is divine. It's delicious. It goes perfect with a cup of hot cocoa. Now, let's go ahead and pop into the kitchen and make these delicious cookies. I'll even show you how to make them so they actually look cute and tasty, because even though a lot of them didn't turn out great, I do have a couple of them that actually turned out nice, where you can actually see the marshmallow. Like this one right here. It's cute, it's small, the marshmallow's still showing through. There's another one. This one's not perfectly round, but it's cute, it's small, and the marshmallow's showing through. So I'll show you how I ended up getting them to look like this instead of this. And we'll make ourselves a delicious hot cup of cocoa that's going to spill over, be a mess. But to be honest, what I did is I just put it on a plate, put a straw in there, and drink it out just like that. But this one I made a lot smaller, so now it's just a hot half cup of cocoa. So grab yourself something delicious to drink, something tasty to eat, and let's go ahead and jump into this video full of mistakes, mishaps, fumbles, and more. I thought this would be a really fun video, just to be completely honest with content creation and just how messy it can be sometimes. I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's a bit different, but it'll be fun, I promise you. And if you don't find it fun, at least you'll find a very, very scary snowman at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and jump right into the kitchen and bake ourselves some delicious cookies. Don't worry, they're gonna be delicious. I can 100% promise you, they may not look pretty, but they are so good.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
So as you probably noticed, there is a small time frame between when that marshmallow is nice and fluffy and still a marshmallow to when they turn into kind of non-marshmallowy. It's very, very interesting. But the recipe is really easy. It's just you have to make sure you're paying attention to the time. And I would highly recommend sticking your marshmallows in the freezer for a little bit longer. So I had mine in the freezer for probably about 20 minutes. I would probably put them in there for 30 to 40 minutes and only take them out right before you're starting to wrap the cookie around them. And then when you're done, maybe pop them back in the freezer so that way they can sit in the freezer for a little bit. The whole cookie is what I mean. And then that way when you pop them in the oven, the marshmallow is still really cold and it doesn't melt as quickly. That's the only way I can think of making this cookie work a little bit better. But to be honest, if the marshmallow sinks and disappears into the cookie, it's still really, really tasty. It's still mouth-watering and full of that chocolatey, great flavor of a hot cocoa. And to be honest, when I make a hot cocoa, I use powdered cocoa. I'm not making it decadent or fancy. I do have a delicious, wonderful Mexican hot cocoa that I really, really enjoy, but this is just a packet hot cocoa, and that's what we're gonna make right now. We're just gonna make a packet hot cocoa. We're going to put some hot milk in there, a little bit of whipped cream, and those fun little marshmallow men. But first, let's make some marshmallow men, because that was very entertaining and definitely horrifying.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
So as you can see, this is a different cup of cocoa. Same cup, different cup of cocoa than I made earlier. And that's because there was just no way I could drink it on camera. It was not going to be possible. So this is a new cup of hot cocoa. Yes, a second cup of hot cocoa. Oh, whoa me. Honestly, I love hot cocoa. It's such a delightful, fun drink to drink during the winter season, especially when it's really cold. I love to open up all of the doors and windows. It's called umluften. It's when you open up all your doors and windows in your home so that way you can get some fresh air in the home and get rid of all the old stale air. And you do it for about 5 to 10 minutes, a couple times a day. It is one of those things that took me forever to get used to here in Germany, but that just makes me, that gives me a reason to have a hot cup of hot cocoa. So yes, second hot cocoa of the day, but it's absolutely delicious. And the marshmallow men are perfect. I figured it out at the end of the video. The trick I figured it out is I didn't want to have to melt a lot of chocolate or have to put it in the microwave because we don't own a microwave. I didn't want to have to put it on the stove. So what I did is I actually just poured my milk into my hot cocoa, my cup, and my pan was still really warm, so I just dropped a piece of chocolate into the pan, let it melt for a second, and then used a toothpick to draw a couple little faces onto my snowmen. That worked really great, but I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. That was my first time doing it. I would probably do it again. If I had like guests over, I would make it look a little bit nicer, but it was just a fun little experiment. And like I said, it's okay when things go wrong. It wasn't perfect. It was quite frustrating to deal with actually, but it worked out and it's still cute. It was still edible. It's still delicious. My snowman is still in there. And he doesn't even look like a snowman anymore. It's just 2 giant marshmallows and my big hot cup of cocoa. So that's it. A short little video of mistakes, of mishaps, of fumbles, of everything else. But to be honest, it was just fun. It was fun to have a little bit of goofy time in the kitchen, to try a couple of new things and end up with some really delicious things. Having the cocoa and the cookies, they are just married together in happiness because it's just all hot cocoa. Just a delicious little treats and really, really nice for when you need a little bit of warmth in your heart. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was very odd. I'm not perfect and nobody is, and that's what makes us all so amazing. And my videos may look really nice, or some of them. But to be honest, I do have to do re-recordings often. So thanks for letting me share a little bit behind the scenes of when things go wrong. I was going to go ahead and just toss this video in the garbage, and I thought, no, you know what? You guys deserve to see the true happenings behind the camera. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you guys did, make sure you give it a like, and maybe I'll show you guys more mishaps in the future. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe. Like I mentioned earlier, I do cozy content with books, baking, and other cozy things. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how next year comes along and spending the year with you guys. So I hope you grab yourself a cookie, some hot cocoa or tea or whatever is really delightful in your heart. And yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see you guys soon. Ciao!